Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a Go Churches Stitches. Today we'll be learning how I designed this scrunchy shoulder bag. In this channel, I share dressmaking tutorial and bag making tutorials. If this is your first time in this channel, you are welcome. Do well to like, subscribe, comment and share for more. Without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into it. The fabric I'm working with for this scrunchy shoulder bag is a doll face satin fabric, and here I have cut out both the front and back of this shoulder bag. I'll be taking the measurement of this bag right now. So for the fact that I'm not drafting anything on a pattern paper, I am working on the fabric. So the length I cut out for this bag is 22.5 inches and the width is 15 inches. While taking the width, may you remember that this fabric is on a fold, so 15 inches on the fold is what I measured out. The same measurement goes to the other side of the bag. So here I have the front and back parts of this bag. So what I'll now be taking now is the measurement to cut out the shape of this bag. First off, I came down by 11 inches and I'm going to mark 11 inches downward this way. So after marking this 11 inches, the next measurement I'm still going to take the vertical line. Like this, I get my tape. I'm going to measure and mark 21 inches line. So at the line of 21 inches, I'm going to mark it. So at that face of the 21 inches is the body of the bag. You understand? So I'm now going to go in by 6 inches. This is to create that hole on the bag, you understand, to create the handle of this bag. So I'm coming in by 6 inches. So after marking this 6 inches, at that line of the 6 inches, I am going to mark 4 inches. This 4 inches is the width of the handle, you understand. After marking down this width of the handle to meet that line of 11 inches, what I'll do next now is at this opening part of the bag, I am going to create a curve there, you understand. So like this, I'm just going to use my free hand and create a curve just like this, because the face of the bag isn't pointed. So the same, I am also going to use my free hand and create a curve round the bag just like this. After this, I'm going to use my scissors and cut it out. After cutting it out, I'll use the same pattern and trace out for the second part of the bag. After I was done joining the both handle and joining the both sides together, this is how it looks. The next step I'll work on now is to get my elastic band. Depends on the inch you are working with. So for the width of this elastic band I have here is half inches, but later what I worked with is basically 1 inches elastic band. So what am I using this elastic band to do is to create that scrunchie effect on the side of this bag. So I'm going to go right on my sewing machine and place this bag, the side of the bag, just like this. Then I'll place the elastic on top of the stitched part, and while I'm stitching this elastic around the side of this bag, I'll be stretching the elastic to create that scrunchie effect on the bag. Don't forget, make sure when you are stitching this elastic, keep stretching the elastic while stitching it. After I was done stitching the elastic round the side of the bag, this is how it looks. Remember I told you guys that I'll be changing the width of the elastic I'm working with. So I didn't work with this half inches. What I worked with is 1 inches elastic band. So what I'll do next now is to cut out the lining that I'll be working with for this bag. You understand? So cutting out this lining, I'll just do a freehand sketch in cutting out the lining. In adding your lining in this bag, you saw where it started, not from the beginning part like handle part. I didn't add the lining starting from the beginning part, just half of the bag you'll be adding lining to. What I'll do next is to fold in the rough edges on the handle part. You get? So how am I going to do this is to start from that part that the lining stopped, and I'll fold it in neatly. You understand? So the edges on this handle part, I'll fold it neatly in while I go right on my sewing machine and top stitch. This top stitching I'll be going right on my sewing machine to do. I will be adding an elastic thread to my railer. Add elastic thread to your railer under your machine and then top stitch this part. So after you're done, you remove the elastic thread you worked with. So guys, once I was done with the stitching, this is how it looks. At this point, you would want to add something like a magic tape or a magnetic pin on it so that you'll be able to open and close it, right? This is optional, but for me, I won't be adding any opening and closing because the round of the bag, the opening of the bag is already elastic. When I pack in something inside it, it will not be that wide because I added elastic around it. You understand? So this is basically all the steps I took in designing this scrunchy shoulder bag. If I'm to try this bag next time, I'll do more better and it will come out more beautiful. So guys, if this video was helpful to you, do well to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more beautiful content to come, and for you to be updated, turn on the notification bell. Share this video to people it will be helpful to. Drop your comment in the comment section below on what you think about this video or what next you would love to see on this channel. See you guys in my next video. Bye.